Alright, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So last time, Rav underwent partial ceramorphosis. He is currently half illithid. You can kind of see the veins on his face that are blackened and kind of gross. But we got a lot of powers for that. A lot of powers indeed. We're just missing one, and then we have all of them. Just seeing if these guys had anything on them. We didn't actually fight these guys, we just had Lae'zel jump to the portal, and then we were all teleported in magically by that. But yeah, she probably has a lot on her mind. She just learned that Orpheus is still alive.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Gaith visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus. The blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
Yeah, you can get a better look at my half-illithid markings from this view. The fire in my eye has gone out by the looks of it, too. Yeah, a mighty powerful prince if he can block out an illithid hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Gaith slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
So, if these tales are correct, and we've learned by now that Githyanki literature is fallible, the original Mother Gith is still in Hell. Interesting. So, 157, that's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
So yeah, then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise. Vlaakith. I keep forgetting they say Vlaakith. I pronounce double A's as ah.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Gaith slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Yeah, I'd like to talk more about Orpheus.
What about him?
Why is he called the Prince of the Comet?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Gaith. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
So why did Vlaakith keep Orpheus alive all these millennia ago if he's such a threat to her?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a gay hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
And so now Vlaakith wants Orpheus dead when he's valuable alive, even though he's a threat to her. This is all very confusing to my tiny, tiny brain. Of course, out of character, I know what she's going to say. But that's Rav. He's not very intelligent, bless him.
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
So who were the hostile Githyanki in the prison? They, again, didn't look like the traditional Githyanki warriors.
Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
Well, if we ever do manage to free Orpheus once all this is over, hopefully he won't hold resentment toward you for killing his honor guard.
Very well.
I feel like she's not going to take this very well. Right now, Rav feels good, though. This power, his body being so in tune with his mind. So he's going to suggest it anyway, even though Lae'zel's probably going to reject it at first. Maybe he could sway her. The Emperor's Astral Touch Tadpole promises exceptional power.
It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. Do you not feel the cold where once there was heat? The void where your soul once resided?
I'm not fully Illithid yet. I don't think my soul is gone. It's not like that, Lae'zel. Accept the Astral Touch Tadpole's power. You'll be unstoppable. Yeah, now I have that Illithid expertise, so Rav is scary good at persuading. Yeah, let's add a d4 as well with some sorcery points. Goodness. I have to roll a 5 at minimum. Good thing I have so many modifiers. Goodness. Gosh, it's a 7 for 22 total. That's scary.
Galik, the Elder Brain. It could be the harbinger of the grand design and the doom of the Githyanki. The end time of the 16 planes will be upon us, and the Astral will be the first to fall. Very well. I will accept what this damnable Geichrok has to offer. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet.
I'm glad you're seeing it that way too. It's precisely why I was willing to take on this half-Illithid form. With the threat that's going on, we can use these powers to our own advantage. Were the threat not as severe, Rav probably wouldn't be willing to go half-Illithid for the extra power.
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
I feel like the Emperor's words of encouragement would not do Lae'zel much help in deciding to do this. He's lucky Rav already talked her into it.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do, they will consider trying it for themselves.
So how are you feeling, Lae'zel?
I'm listening.
We can't talk about that? Okay. Also, you might notice that her teeth look fine after the transformation. I do have a mod that fixes the teeth once you go half illithid, because they take on a more rotten appearance when you do take on half illithid Thorm, not Thorm. Thorm's the person we just killed. Why does this have such a weird outline to it? That's weird. Hi, Karlach.
Soldier?
Yeah, the Emperor has offered us a special tadpole. We'll become partial mind flayers, but we'll get great powers in turn. It's not full Ceramorphosis, as you can see.
Great powers, huh? I'm skeptical. Thought you'd be too. Especially if this thing wants to turn you into, what, a half squid? Then again, you can pull it off better than most.
Yeah, I really think we should do this, Karlach. Oh, I don't know. Wait, no, I don't need that D4. It's only DC 7. Just don't nat 1 this. Yeah, we're good.
You've got to be kidding. You really want me to become a partial illithid? Wasn't a decade in Avernus punishment enough?
Yeah, if we finish this and win, we'll be free. Really free, Karlach. Okay, now it's getting a bit higher, but I just have to roll a 2 or better. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I'm that easy to manipulate, am I? Where's that bloody worm? Stick it in my eye before I change my mind.
I'm not trying to manipulate you, Karlach. Just I feel like this could be the advantage that we need.
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
Yep, open your mind to it, Karlach.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do, they will consider trying it for themselves.
Right now I just need a word with Astarion.
Can't slow down.
Not sure how you will react, Astarion. You tend to want to jump on power, but this is quite the big change. I don't know if you'll be in favor of it.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. At least my lack of tentacles. I'm not sure what's next for you.
I mean, I already kind of had tentacle-ish things on the back of my head. But yes, I'd like to discuss the Astral Touch Tadpole.
Don't look at me like that. I know what you're going to say. The answer is no. No.
It's unlike you to be so unwilling to receive a new power.
That was before I knew the cost. Before I knew it meant transforming into some grotesque beast. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over.
All right, I'll speak no more on the matter. I don't want to force it on anybody.
If we master the tadpoles, it will be different. But right now, that mastery depends on an Illithid and its Githyanki slave. I'm not going to submit to this. Don't ask me again.
I already am dropping the subject. Don't worry, I don't want to force anybody into it. So yeah, Astarian's going to be the only non-half Illithid in our party, but, well, it's going to be a little bit of an annoyance not having him have the ability to fly like everybody else, but yeah, I don't want to force it on him.
Hey, good looking.
But if we look at their powers, they have the very first tier of powers for free, which I'm probably not going to use too much, but they have the fly, most importantly. And then I'm going to unlock Call of the Week for everybody, I think.
Still in control. Just. Don't waste a step.
I'll probably consider what powers to get for everybody as we get more tadpoles. Because as I said, Rav only needs one more, and then he's done. Also, I've just noticed my Z action turned back into jump, which is a little bit annoying. I might have to assign a custom hotkey for fly. Oh well. Alright, it is now morning.
Action, not reaction.
You do your little buff.
What now?
Nobody else has anything that they need to do.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together. What path lies before me?
Let's just check to see if anybody wants to talk before we go. Ah, Scratch has something for me.
What's up for discussion?
Hey, boy.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Why don't you let me see that?
He gives in and surrenders his fine teeth.
Salami. Good boy.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Funnily enough, Rav looks less scary as a half Illithid. I think it's the eye. His eye is no longer this burning blood red fire. If I remember to, I'll edit in a picture of my very first character who went half Illithid. I remember thinking that he looked so weird and unsettling when I first went to pet Scratch. Yeah, is there anything that you want to discuss this morning?
Need something?
Nope, okay, that's fine. Here, I'll give you guys a better look at half Illithid Karlak and Lae'zel before we head out.
Copper for your thoughts.
And then let's look at Lae'zel. I'm not even going to ask Will to indulge because we're not bringing him along. I see no reason to try to convince him.
I'm listening.
Lae'zel looks kind of cool with those blacked out eyes, I must admit. I think it's like the combination of her war paint and then the veins and the black eyes. They kind of look good together. But yeah, I see that my jump is still my Z key. So let's assign a custom hotkey, I think. Which I believe it'd be under common. Yep, Illithid powers. Don't want it on 1, I don't think. Oops. I have to unlock this. Yeah, let's put it on 3. I don't know why, that just seems most intuitive for me. And I'm just going to do that for everybody real quick, so be right back. Alright, I also assigned Astarion a custom hotkey for his offhand attack, so I don't have to click and click every time I want to do it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
But yes, now... Did I lock everybody's hotbars? No. There we go. Good thing I double-checked.
How many die today?
Now I can just press 3, and I can just fly around. Yes, let's leave camp. Go to the city proper. Or at least Rivington. We don't start right in the city proper. Start right outside of it.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Rogue's Morsel. Useful for standard healing potions, although standard healing potions are not very useful at this stage of the game, I must admit.
Anything of use?
Yeah, these superior ones are better. Pick the mushroom. Still picking them anyway. Why did I take the rotten stuff? Some balsam, which is useful for greater healing potions. Interesting. Looks like some sort of festival down there.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
So you walked up to the really weird-looking Dragonborn to ask for help. I guess I can't blame you. You're not judging him by his looks. Yeah, where did you last see her?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
Yeah, I don't think that she's made it. You must be hungry. Take some food. Huh, Lizelle approved.
Wow.
So does Astarion.
Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I don't think that you're going to have much success. Of course, not saying it actually to the character. Rav is more thinking it. Huh, what's going on over here?
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill. The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Well, you certainly know how to make people feel welcome.
You shouldn't have to make people feel welcome in places they don't belong. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
You know, judging by the fact that they are even here, I don't think this is even your main house. You look the noble sort, so you don't strike me as somebody who would live out in Rivington at all times. Probably from the upper city, I imagine. But it's always heartening to see a true philanthropist out in the wild. Of course, sarcasm. Heavily coded on that statement.
Excuse me? I'm exceedingly charitable. Ask anyone in this wretched town. It's one thing to donate extremely generously to those less fortunate than oneself, and quite another to give away one's entire house. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them.
Yeah, this isn't your only home, let's be honest. As I said, you're probably from the upper city. If you're not going to be using this place, might as well let them stay while you're not here. So they stay, or I burn down this building until there's not a board left standing and then nobody has it. How about that? With scary Rav. Nah, I don't need the advantage. Goodness, this is going to be a ridiculous roll. 31.
Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Yeah, it's kind of adorable that you think you can scare me after all I've been through. Or what? What will you do to me,
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
Yeah, I just fought and killed an avatar of Merkel recently. I think I can handle you. Yeah, again, don't need the bonus. Good thing I have such a high modifier, because that was an abysmal roll.
You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
That's right, scurry away. Yeah, look at this place. It's in disrepair. He was not staying here.
At least here we stand a chance.
Hi.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
You are quite welcome.
You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
Careful, you don't want to get yourself in trouble, you and your family.
Sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children are being homeless again.
I don't think I want to steal from these guys, since they're currently commandeering this place. They kind of need everything they can get, but I'm going to have a look around nonetheless. Oh, that must be their kid.
I should speak up.
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
Oh, I'm sure that noble will love that. Yeah, you build away.
She's not brave, Ben.
Oh, those must have been on the roof, not inside the house. Huh.
Someone there?
Step careful.
Yeah, give that door a pick, Astarion.
Quick and quiet.
Good thing you also have such a high modifier to this.
Let's get going. Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
I didn't actually mean to take that gold. I just kind of went autopilot there. Madam Amira, thank you for the invitation. Sorry, I was just thinking, is that name familiar? But no. Thank you for the invitation. You know how much I love Shress's Caress, but I still haven't lived down my last experience with the Drow twins, and I fear they have forgotten my little mishap. So that was probably my last visit. I hope you'll understand, Arthur. So he was going to Shress's Caress and presumably diddling the workers there. I won't judge for that. What I will judge for is him having 2 houses and being stuck up.
To threaten us. To threaten the children.
Huh. There's a hatch there.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl.
That's curious.
Yeah, it is curious.
Don't touch me.
She's just learned to stay silent to avoid
Ugh, that was a terrible roll.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Right, let's go down.
Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
Ooh. Yeah, we probably want to deal with these traps before the family meanders down here.
Watch your back.
Why am I sneaking? I don't need to.
Traps. How considerate.
Yeah, this whole place looks like it's rigged to blow. I'm just going to pause while I deal with these to save you guys the tedium of it. Alright, I think I've got everything except for this chest. So I'm just going to disarm this real quick. And then lockpick it.
Hardly a challenge.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well...
Let's have a look. Some gold and a blackmail letter. Arthur, package still waiting for you at Fellow Gears. You better not be late again, or we'll start to wonder if you're really committed, if you're really as committed as you claim to be. Pick it up, put it in the teddy bears, make the donation. It couldn't be simpler, really. If it's still here by this time tomorrow, we'll stuff you with it. As you well know, we've plenty to spare.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
Yeah, considering this basement was full of fireworks and traps. There's another note here. Instructions for donation. Gifts for refugees only. Please distribute. Yeah. Mr. Philanthropist wasn't as magnanimous as he was saying he was, to literally nobody's surprise. I meant to sort by weight. My gold is taking up quite a bit of weight. Yeah, if you didn't know, gold does have a little bit of weight in this game, but that's fine. I actually like that. So let's split the gold and have Karlach carry some of it. Gosh, I'm still carrying quite a lot. So here, you can also carry that. And we're good.
Walk in death.
Did we miss some traps? Well, I think we got all the triggers nonetheless. Yeah, we should probably check on those donations before any refugees get blown up by a teddy bear. That's pretty cruel. Oh, can I warn you guys?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I don't like being cooped up inside, but it's what's best for Cinta. I'll make sure she knows you had a hand in it.
Couldn't warn you. How about you?
I think I'll still keep something sharp by the door. Just in case.
Okay. Yeah, he was playing with the guild. So that is pretty dangerous. Oh, fantastic. More people being bigoted toward the refugees.
Baldarians! against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Ah, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in, soon there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians.
He would hate this, I bet. But no. Baldur's Gate is the most diverse city in all of Faerun. We should take them in with pride.
Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere.
So I can't scare you away?
I'm not paid.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough Flaming Fists here for these refugees.
I agree. There aren't nearly enough folk helping the refugees.
Oh, no. You misunderstand. I mean, anyone could be among these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
Archduke Gortash. That doesn't sound good.
You see them over there? Refugees? Ha! Naught but a cover. I know what they really are. Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words.
I'll mark more than your words. Praise the Absolute. Yeah, we're good.
Huh? Oh gods, look, let me live and I'll say nothing. I swear it. Just leave me and mine alone.
How about you?
Gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
I will leave you alone. Seems like you're having a hard enough day.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course.
And how exactly are you helping them?
Me? I lighten their load. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items, even cremation urns. Alas, you cannot eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold.
So you buy their heirlooms and valuables at a low rate. Genius. I applaud you.
A pity more don't share your open mind. I always say it's
That was
just
sarcasm.
business, but some don't see it that way.
Yeah, I was being facetious. You're taking advantage of the desperate.
Your point being?
And what do you do with all the goods you're acquiring?
There is an enterprise within the city that I help to support. I know I said I wasn't given to charity, but this place is dear to my heart. I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all. As do I.
It isn't just about gold for you, is it? There's more to this than you're letting on. God, with favorable beginnings, too. Yeah, we're good.
You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you? Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele, but I think you've earned a peek.
So that's it? You're just a merchant.
Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you embarrass yourself.
I hate to risk supporting your business, but fine, let's take a look. Anything interesting? Dwarven thrower. So it's a returning weapon. Well, I'm not using a throw build, so that's not terribly useful. You guys have a scroll of disintegrate. Who the fuck sold you that? Hellrider longbow. +3 to initiative rolls, an advantage on perception checks. Gosh, you cast a spiritual weapon at 6th level with this. Dominate person. Interesting. I'm kind of thinking Astarion. Hit, possibly frighten. Yeah, it's pretty good, but I like the passive benefits that this gives you. Okay, and that would be up here, I assume. Yeah. I'm not going to sell him any more of my wares. I don't want to really support his business too much.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington.
Yeah, there are wares that are too exotic to have been purchased from refugees, surely. Who's your supplier?
Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
You are a slimy, slimy man. I don't like you. So yeah, there's also this over here. But we'll look into that next time, because that's where I'm leaving off this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.